Hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. We're on Tomb of the Kings Avenue, and this is where there's lots of bars, lots of restaurants. You've got Ben's Bar just there across the road. You've got the Monara Bar, that's one of the new bars in downtown Paphos. If you want to see what it's like, we've made a video, so Google those magic words, Monara Bar, Marika and me, up it'll come. Some friends of ours, of course, owned by Rob, his beautiful wife called Lady Emma, and of course they've got a partner, of course, that's our Tony H. So a big shout out to you guys, and of course to Princess Maya, and of course Viscount Bradley. We understand you're having a very, very busy time, and keep busy, our fingers are crossed, our legs are crossed, but we know you're going to have a very, very successful bar in downtown Tomb of the Kings, and we wish you a fabulous season. Obviously it'll start to go that little bit quieter when October comes, and you never know, we might pop in and put our feet up and chew the fat. Oh my goodness, Andrea, what are you doing? What's this? That's a red light. Come on, get with the program. Stop all this power napping. Stop sniffing that scented candle. Stop rereading that card that one of your students gave to you in the school. We understand that you're a superstar, but you've got to get these lights always, always on green. Otherwise, Paul has to stop, and it's terrible. It's frustrating, especially if you are an honorary Cypriot like I am. We don't like to stop for any reason whatsoever. We're always in a big, big rush to perhaps get to a cigar shop, or more likely to a shop that sells a nice frappe, or in my case, a nice hot latte. So on latte, what's a latte anyway? It sounds very interesting, doesn't it? So if you do like what you see, please consider to hit that like. No, don't consider it. Smash that like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of my completion, I'd say, nutterism or madness as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And of course, if there's somewhere that you'd like me to go, drop it in the comments, and you never know, that video may be coming very, very soon, especially for you. Big shout out to the guys that like their fix of Cyprus. If you're the greatest drug pusher in the world, yeah, that's our Sir Daniel. Of course, Sir Brian, big shout out to you. If you're in downtown south of France and you're getting ready to grab your girl's hand and get back on a big bird and jet into downtown Paphos, big shout out to Sir Ronaldo and of course Lady Sylvie. We're missing you like crazy, so come on, get yourself back to Paphos, and we'll go strutting our stuff down the downtown Kid of Paphos Harbour, especially for you. Tomb of the Kings Avenue. What have we got in this area? Well, there's one or two restaurants. Over on the right hand side you've got Jimmy's Killer Prawns, so if you want to kill a prawn or two, go and have a word with Jimmy. He's coming up on the right hand side. You've got, what else have we got along here? What a few restaurants, I can't pronounce some of them. Oliver Burr, I don't know what it's called, but there's one or two. You've got the Beer Belly Pub, they've just refitted and reopened, and of course right across the road on the left you've got the Venus Beach 5-star luxury hotel. I think in its name the word beach gives it away, because it is sitting on the cusp of the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. And as you may notice, there's one or two clouds about, but that sky is looking blue. The sea, I promise you, is very, very blue indeed. Mr. Paul, guess what? He's dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing: all that is missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Paphos Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. And we really, really are. Now, we are about to exit Paphos town on the coastal road, and we are heading in the direction of Lower Chlorica. So you've got uptown Chlorica and you've got Lower Chlorica, situated of course on the blue Mediterranean Sea. And as we come into this area, I'm going to do a big shout out to a great friend of mine. He's known as Johnny Porsche, and of course his beauty, the greatest artist in the world, and of course that's our Lady Lana. Hopefully you're having a spectacality of a day indeed, chilling out and enjoying your views of that blue Mediterranean Sea. Oh, and a big shout out to Leo the doggy walkie. You never know, he might be sitting there watching the little channel known as Marika and me. Perhaps we'll come around with a treat for him that little bit later. So What's that there? That's a big hotel called the King Eliathan Hotel. Whenever I come past there, I always think of some guys all the way up in Scotland. They stayed there a while back on their honeymoon. And of course, that's my cousin, King James. He's a king, he's got a queen, and that's our Queen Karine, who had a happy birthday not that long ago. And of course, if you've got a daughter and you're a king and she's a queen, well, that must mean that you're a princess. Hopefully she's lighting up like a Christmas tree. A big shout out to Princess Darlie. We hope you're having a spectacality of a day indeed. And of course, there are one or two other princesses who like to watch the channel now and again. Perhaps if you're in downtown South Wales, yep, Lady Anne-Marie, big shout out to you. Sir Michael, big shout out to you. And of course, in massive Calimera too, Princess Kaylee. We're missing you like crazy. Now, if you are in downtown South Wales, we've got a bit of a following down there. There's a man known as the Mountain Man. He's a giant. He's got a girl in his life known as the Honeymoon Girl, Lady Vicky. And guess what? They've got a couple of princesses as well. Big shout out to Princess Kaylee and of course Princess Layla. We're looking forward to seeing you very soon indeed, when we will be getting into the Purdy. That's the Black Jaguar. Well, fingers crossed if she's on the road by then. And then blasting down to Ayia Napa for the big man's birthday. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a spectacality of a couple of days indeed. And in downtown South Wales, look, that sky is looking very blue and very bright. So if you want a little bit of brightness, we're going to beam it straight onto your screen. And of course, you can cuddle up to your man of your dreams. And of course, that's our Sir Jace. So very Calimera too. The girl who likes that bit of brightness. Who is she? Our Lady Whitney. And of course, they're getting on the big bird very soon indeed and coming to Paphos. And we are looking forward to dancing the Chuchutka down the downtown King of Paphos promenade. Andrea, keep these lights on green, otherwise, oh, that was lucky. Good girl, she flicked him to red, otherwise Mr. Paul would have got an infringement, because guess what? This is another traffic controlled traffic lights, cameras taking pictures of us when we go through over that line on amber or on red, making U-turns and going speeding as well. What's the world coming to? They say that it's all about controlling us and making us calm and stopping us from speeding. No, it's not. It's all about getting some more money off us. And they're talking about having these, what are they, ULEZ zones? You know, zones where you're not allowed to drive cars. Well, you are as long as you pay, like in London. So Nicosia is going to have one apparently, and Limassol is going to have one, but they haven't mentioned Paphos yet. So obviously that'll be coming in another couple of years, I tell you. What's going on in the world? Anyway, rant over. The rant is over. That's the fumigating of the day. But none of us like to pay tax, do we? Especially people who live in Cyprus, that's for sure. If you want a great bar to go to, by the way, on the left-hand side there is the Baracus Lounge. Coffee, drinks, food, and a playground. And on top of all of that, there is a view that is quite simply to die for as you look out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. Big shout out to some of the guys that like to come and watch the show now and again. If you're the busiest lawyer and the greatest lawyer in the world, and you're in downtown Krakow, a very dzień dobry to my superstar, of course, Anna Starr. And a big shout out to the partner in her crimes, of course, that's her husband, Dr. Tomas. And a big shout out to their son and my great friend, Sir Bart, who is going to be not only the greatest lawyer in the world, but he's going to be the greatest lawyer in the world. See that little sign on the side of the road with a mock-up of a camera? Well, that means that there's a camera van parked up somewhere, again, hoping to catch us when we're speeding. The speed limit predominantly in and around Paphos is 50 kilometres an hour, but they allow you a little bit over, so as long as you don't go over 60 kilometres an hour, they're not going to zap you. So if you're driving around in a car, please stick to the speed limits. Please treat the world with a bit of respect and stick to about 58, 59 kilometres an hour. In English money, that's around about 34, 35 miles an hour. In Welsh money, well, yeah, you can go speeding, can't you? because in Wales you're only allowed to do 20 miles an hour, so you'll be in heaven as you drive around Paphos at what, 34, 35 miles an hour. So you can lease that Ferrari and give it a bit of a boot, that's for sure. So what's coming up now? Well, this one's called the Antica Golden Beach Hotel on the left hand side. So if you're wondering where it is, here it is in downtown Kisonica, surrounded by shops and restaurants. So it's a bit far to walk to the Paphos Harbour, but if you want a loaf of bread, well, there's a supermarket across the road, and there's bars and restaurants, hire car companies, so you won't go far wrong if you book in there. And I believe one of the best coffee shops in the world is about to come up just after these traffic lights, provided Andrew keeps them on green. I've got a feeling she's going to. Yep, there we go. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you very, very much indeed. Left hand side there, you've got the Rafe coffee shop on the way back from Peyia, because that's where we're going. That's where I'll be stopping to, well, wet my taste buds, shall we say. So on that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our madness. And of course, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform? That's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or two, or even consider to join us as a superstar member, starting off at only €10 a month. For those of you who take that extra bit of trouble, we do thank you from the bottom of our two hearts, and we will look forward to seeing you when you come on that big bird, and hopefully we'll bump into you in the downtown Cape Paphos Harbour and Promenade area. You can also help us out via YouTube itself in the comment section. When you go to write a comment, you can hit the heart-shaped button with a $sign in the middle, and that's how you gift us as little as $1.99. Yep, not a lot of money. Chump change, doesn't even buy half a coffee, never mind a full cup. But we do thank each and every one of you that does. So David Potter, thank you very, very much. Lady Ali, thank you very, very much indeed. The list goes on, and we do appreciate it very, very much indeed. We're now dropping down towards the Kisonica traffic lights, and of course at this traffic lights you've got a 24-hour kiosk. It's called the Bayside. So if you're in this area and you run out of sugar or milk or a cigar, perhaps if your name's Baron von Martin, the cigar man, perhaps that's where you want to pop in. That's where he went the other day. We well, spent a couple of bob on some cigars. I've never seen a man so happy to spend €600, but of course in the UK they would have cost him at least 3 to 4 times the price. So he was a very, very delighted man. He'll be appearing on video very, very soon indeed, as we smoke a very, very special cigar in honour of our Lord Andros, the man in charge of the Pelican restaurant. If your name's Sir Daniel, you've got a girl in your life called Lady Sherry who's always, always, always right. That is the CU Beach Bar, and it's looking forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed. In the distance now is the Peyia hillside. The peninsula sticking out is Coral Bay. It's a great, great place to come for a holiday. I promise you, when they finish the works, I'll go make a special, special video for all you guys, but in particular for one superstar member, and of course that is Lady Ali, of course the partner in her crimes, our Lord of the Neil, and of course the two dads known as Lord Mike and of course Sir Brian. They're coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed. Brian's going to have his birthday, and guess what? He's going to get a promotion. It would only seem right. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed, somewhere on my travels, and I hope that you will join me again, same time, same place, on the little channel known as Marika and me. Thanks for watching. It's time for coffee, and it's time for a cigar, and it's time to go and have a rummage in somebody's wallet. Oh, and a big shout out to two twins in downtown damp Cardiff, because Coral Bay's got a special, special place in their heart, as has the channel known as Marika and me. And we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys very, very soon indeed. But don't forget to bring lots and lots and lots and lots of cash, because Versace receiving the booth has got a plan or two up her sleeve, and everywhere else. Thanks for watching. left, improvements coming up, uptown Peyia to the right. I'll see you again tomorrow.